إن ربك يعلم أنك تقوم أدنى.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Assalatu wassalam ala Rasulillah amma ba'd. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to each and everyone who are hearing my words. I am Muhammad Hashim and I am here to continue the videos that we've been doing about reading 5 ayahs of the Quran, translating it and explaining it. This is the part 4 of it. Last time we stopped at ayah 17 of Surah Al-Baqarah and we'll be continuing with ayah 18. Inshallah, I'm going to start reciting now. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم صم بكم عمي فهم لا يرجعون أو كصيب من السماء فيه ظلمات ورعد وبرق يجعلون أصابعهم في آذانهم من الصواعق حذر الموت والله محيط بالكافرين يكاد البرق يخطف أبصارهم كلما أضاء لهم مشوا فيه وإذا أظلم عليهم قاموا ولو شاء الله لذهب بسمعهم وأبصارهم إن الله على كل شيء قدير يا أيها الناس اعبدوا ربكم الذي خلقكم والذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون الذي جعل لكم الأرض فراشا والسماء بناء وأنزل من السماء ماء فأخرج به من الثمرات رزقا لكم فلا تجعلوا لله أندادا وأنتم تعلمون. Now let's start with the meaning and I'll do the explanation as soon as I tell the meaning of an ayah. Deaf, dumb and blind, they will not return to the path. Allah is talking about, what is Allah talking about in this ayah? Well, in the last video, while we were talking about ayah 15 to 18, we can say that in those meanings, Allah told that Allah will throw back their mockery on them and give them rope in their trespasses, so they will wander like blind ones to and fro. What it's trying to tell is that the mockings that the disbelievers gave to the believers, Allah will be returning that back to them in the mahshara. At that time, they can't do anything because they will be left in utter darkness. Allah will be mocking them. All their faith is gone. They will be wandering around like blind ones to and fro. So, coming back to the 18th ayah, he's telling that deaf, dumb and blind, they will not return to the path. He's telling that they're almost like they're deaf, dumb and blind people. Even though they see the correct path right in front of them, they just don't believe that it's the truth. They're just wandering off to some non-wanted paths or not the right path. They're wandering off. Or another similitude is that of a rain-laden cloud. In the next ayah he's telling, for rain-laden cloud from the sky. In it are zones of darkness and thunder and lightning. They press their fingers in their ears to keep out the stunning or thunderclap. The while they are in terror of death, but Allah is ever round the rejectors of faith. He's saying that in another similitude, or in another way we can tell about this thing about them wandering off, is that it's like a rain laden cloud from the sky. In that cloud, the only thing there is darkness and thunder and lightning. And they press their fingers in their ears. The disbelievers press their fingers in their ears to keep out the stunning thunderclap, the while they are in the terror of death. They are scared of the thunder and the lightning, so they close their eyes, they keep their fingers pushed in their ears because they are scared of death. But Allah is ever around the rejectors of faith. Allah does not like the people or the rejectors of the faith or the true path. It will be a bit confusing in this ayah, but when we go to the next ayah, it will start to be more meaningful. The lightning all but snatches away their sight. Every time the light helps them, they walk therein. And when the darkness grows on them, they stand still. And if Allah willed, He could take away their faculty of hearing and seeing. For Allah had power of all things. The lightning, the thunderclap, the lightning, at that time, it will snatch away their sight. Or because of the lightning, everything around them will turn dark. And every time the light helps them, or a little bit of light they can see, they will start walking forward. But as soon as the light stops on them, they will stand still like that. But if Allah wanted to, He could take the faculty of hearing and seeing. Means that hearing, they cannot predict the thunderclap, they cannot predict the lightning strike. And without the seeing, they cannot see any light, which means they will be left in utter darkness. For Allah has power of all things. So He's telling that their faith is gone. Allah doesn't like the people who doesn't have faith in Him. So the lightning will snatch away their faith or their light, their sight of seeing the right path and the bad path. This lightning is almost like a faith catcher. It will take away their faith, leaving them in utter darkness. They do not know where to go. So whenever the light helps them a little bit, they will start walking forward. But when the darkness grows on them, they will just stop. So that's what Allah is talking about the disbelievers. Because they do not believe in faith, they have been left in utter darkness. They just do not know it yet. O you people, worship your guardian Lord, who created you and those who came before you, that you may become righteous. He's telling to the people to worship Allah or to worship Him, the guardian Lord. He's the one who created us and those who came before us, and that we should become righteous. Then He's telling that He who has made the earth your couch. Allah has made the earth our couch, a place for us to live, and the heavens your canopy. The heavens more lavish than ever. That's what He has made it to be. And send out rain from the heavens. He has sent the rain from the heavens, our good source of water, and brought forth therewith fruits for your sustenance. He has brought us food. So He has brought us food and water. Then set up no rivals unto Allah when you know the truth. Do not try to set rivals up to Allah. Because we know the people who tried to do that. The people who tried to hurt, the people who hurted the believers, the people who hurted the prophets, the people who told them not to have faith in Allah and He wouldn't do anything to them. That is an example of setting rivals up to Allah. And we know what has happened to them, how they got demolished. So we should not set up any rivals to Allah when we know the truth. Islam is the truth. And when we know it, we should not set up any rivals to Allah. It's not good anymore. So that's what Allah is trying to tell us in these 5 ayahs. Inshallah, the next time I will come with another 5 ayah. We have now stopped at ayah number 22 of Surah Al-Baqarah. Inshallah, we should always try not to go for any of those things or those unwanted things that people are doing these days, which will definitely cause us to get into shirk. We know that a person who has done shirk, it is very, very, very hard for them to get back uh, to the paradise. For a person who was doing shirk but realized the truth and they came to Islam, they got their faith, they got their iman, it's okay for them. They have done tawbah for that. But for a person who's already in Islam, losing his faith, losing his iman over unwanted things, and going to do shirk, that is a really, a dangerous thing to do in Islam, because it is lowering your chances of getting into paradise so low. So we should always try to go in the path that the Prophet and Allah has told us to do. Hadiths and the Quran are the most important things that will get us to the paradise. It has told us how to live. And with this, I'm concluding my words here. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
ونصفه وثلثه